Shalom everybody, today's video is going to be about the microphone. Since I'm using the pro version of the video of the camera actually, I'll be using its microphone and it has so many functions. So if you are a gadget freak like me and you like to experiment with all the things to see what everything does, you will like this video. Enjoy! What's up everybody, my name is Chen and you're watching my Nisha's channel. Today's video is going to be shot at Full HD 24 frames per second, which is awesome because I'm taking the pro version of the camera and every control I will have to change with my own hands. So it's not on the automatic mode, it's the pro version of the camera, which means I will have control of the ISO, on the aperture, white balance, etc, etc, etc. And on the pro version is the only way for me to shoot it at 24 frames per second, which is awesome because this is how I usually shoot my vlogs, at 24 frames per second. So let's check the microphone, because currently I'm recording my voice at a thing called Omni, which means my voice is being recorded, is being picked up from all directions of the smartphone, of the camera. So let's change it to the rear camera and see how my voice will be picked up by this. Taking the camera and talking. This is me, by the way, I'm talking, and the microphone is the Omni version. Now I'm taking the camera and I am changing the microphone to record my voice only from the rear. So currently it's the rear camera that picks up my voice, which means you can't really hear me now. I mean, you can, but you can't really. But this is how you can hear me better than before, because I'm talking with the rear microphone. Whatever. Okay, because my voice is being picked up by the rear microphone, which is this one here. Anyways, this is the pro version, so we have the ability to play with the gain. So I'm grabbing you, my dear camera. Then I'm gonna be playing with the gain. Currently it's it sits on the 0 dB, which means you hear me well. Now I'm gonna lower the gain. I lowered the gain to minus 12 dB. You're supposed to hear me, but not quite as well. Let's check this out. Let's upper the gain. The gain now sits on 6 dB, minus 6 dB, which again, you can probably hear my voice, but not as loud as before. Let's take it up a notch. I am talking and I'm taking dB to minus 3 dB. This is minus 3 dB. I'm guessing you can hear me, but not as well. And again, I'm taking dB to 0, but I'm upping it up a bit. Is that even a word? Okay, so it's on plus 6 dB. Let's take it all the way up, plus 12 dB, which means you can hear me well. Either that or my voice is clipping, which I have no idea. So anyways, this is how my voice sounds on the rear camera, plus 12 dB. Let's lower it down back to 0 dB. And now we are on 0 dB. Let's take the camera that will pick up my voice from the front camera, which means it's a selfie camera. So I am currently speaking on the rear camera. My voice will be picked from the front camera, but my picture will be filmed on the rear camera. So grabbing you and I'm talking with you just so you can hear me. Now this is the front camera and I bet you hear me well now. So this is the front camera and I'm putting the camera on the table. And I'm guessing that you can't really hear me that well because my voice is being picked up from the front of the camera. Let's play with the gain. Okay, so front of the camera, 0 dB. Let's take it all the way down, 12 dB, minus 12 dB. Can you hear me? Can you hear me well? I don't know. Let's put it here. And now I'm speaking with you microphone is on minus 12 dB on the front of the camera, so I bet you can't really hear me that well. I don't know, we'll know later. So I'm grabbing you and I'm gonna up the gain. So, okay, front camera, okay, going up, minus 7 dB, minus 5 dB, minus 3 dB, minus 1 dB, minus, it's not minus actually, it's 0 dB. So back to 0 dB on the gain. I'm gonna up the game, okay? Whatever. I'm gonna upper the game. So I'm taking you up. Currently you hear me really good. This is plus 2 dB. This is plus 4 dB, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's say you hear me now. It's plus 7 dB. Microphone picks up my voice from the front of the camera, not the rear of the camera, which means you still hear me, but not as good. Let's take it all the way up. This is 12, plus 12 dB. You hear me pretty well now. Hopefully my voice is not clipping. So let's see, let's go and put you here back on the table. My voice is being picked up from the front of the camera. Picture is from the rear of the camera. It's plus 12 dB. And can you hear me? Can you hear me? Well, I don't know. I will know later on. Let's take it to its original form at 0 dB, Omni from all directions. Okay, back to Omni version, which means my voice is being captured from all directions of the cell phone or camera. Let's do some focus tryouts. What do you think? But before the focus tryouts, this is how the main lens looks like, because up until now I recorded everything on the widest lens, ADHD. If I mentioned it before, yeah, I find it really difficult to concentrate. But anyways, let's check out how the zoom works. So not the zoom, the zoom too, but how the focus works, because I like to be in control of things. Check it out. I want this game to be in focus. Now I want the camera to be in focus. Yay, okay, almost. Okay, this is awesome. Okay, there is another two microphone functions that I want to try out. It's with the Galaxy Buds Pro. So you're gonna be hearing me via those Galaxy Buds Pro, because I'm gonna connect them with the Bluetooth, and then let's just see what happens. Okay, so currently you hear me via this Galaxy Buds Pro. I'll be stepping out. I wonder if you can hear me. I'm not doing any shouting, but yeah. There is another function where you can hear me via this Bluetooth and the cell phone itself, the camera itself. So let's check this out and see how this works. And now you hear me via the microphone from the Bluetooth of my Galaxy Buds Pro and from the cell phone itself. So if I were to put you here, and this is how you can hear me with the Bluetooth microphone and the camera's microphone. So let's see if I were to take you and spin you from the behind of the microphone, from the behind. If I were to take you and spin you and I'll be in front of the camera, can you hear me now? And put you here. I'm going to step out for just a second, see if you can still hear me. And I'm stepping out of the room. I stepped out of the room. Can you hear me? Door is closed. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm speaking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm speaking. Hopefully you can hear me well. Now I'm going back. So yeah, this is how my voice is being captured with the Bluetooth microphone of the Galaxy Buds Pro and with the smartphone/camera's microphone. Yeah. Well, that's it for today, people. I know there's a lot of talking, but hey, at least you and I, we now know the differences between the microphones, which is a great thing, so there. I also have 4K and 8K. 8K, it can shoot to 24 frames per second. 4K can shoot up to 60 frames per second, but I won't be using these because my computer is so old. And when I say old, I mean like late 2013 old. It won't be able to handle these huge files. Anyways, I'll be using this camera because I love it. I love the fact that this smartphone has 5 cameras, ultra wide, wide, and a tele. I also love the fact that I have shallow background, which for me it's like I'll be using it either for my vlogs or b-rolls, and I'll also be using my old young action camera for my vlogs because I love it. I love the fact that I have a few more tools to my arsenal. יונתן איילה ואביגילי, אני אוהבת אתכם הכי בעולם. And for the rest of you YouTubers, I will see you next time. Bye.